The sun rises over a world painted in rust and shadow. A fragile, frozen planet turns beneath a pale sky, where dust devils dance like restless spirits. This is Mars, the red planet, cold, desolate, yet hypnotically beautiful. From a distance, it glows like a coal ember in the cosmic dark, a beacon of mystery and promise. For centuries, humanity has looked toward this glowing world with questions that seem older than time itself. What secrets lie beneath its red sands? Could life once have walked its canyons? Could it again? And so, as dawn unfolds across the Martian horizon, we begin to understand one extraordinary truth. Time itself moves differently here. On Earth, we live by the rhythm of 24 hours. Sunrise to sunrise, our days measured in heartbeats and human motion. But on Mars, the rhythm stretches a little longer. One Martian day, known as a soul, lasts 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds. Just a whisper more than our own, yet enough to shift the cadence of life itself. It means that when humans finally set foot here, they will live on a planet that runs slightly slower, a place where the sun rises just a bit later each morning, where shadows linger just a bit longer on the plains, and where night takes its time to fade. To live on Mars is to live between two worlds at a time, Earth's familiar tempo and Mars' slower, older heartbeat. But the real surprise is not found in a single day. It's found in the year. Mars does not race around the sun as Earth does. It drifts, patient, deliberate, tracing a wider path through the cosmic void. Its average distance from the sun is about 228 million kilometers, compared to Earth's 150 million. That distance makes the sunlight weaker, the warmth thinner, and the shadows deeper. It also stretches the orbit itself, slowing time as it moves. Where Earth completes one lap around the sun in 365 days, Mars takes its time, 687 Martian days, to complete its long journey. That's nearly twice as long as an Earth year. Imagine it. 2 birthdays on Earth for everyone on Mars. Seasons that linger for months beyond reason. Winters that bite with unrelenting cold. And summers that feel like endless dusks. Mars spins on a tilted axis, much like Earth, about 25 degrees. It means Mars too has seasons. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter, but they last far longer. Spring in the northern hemisphere stretches for 7 Earth months. Summer lasts for 6. Autumn fades over 5 months, and winter endures for nearly 4. Each season sculpting the planet's face, carving the polar ice caps, stirring great storms, and painting the sky with color and dust. Yet, beneath the rhythm of these endless seasons, the planet remains patient. It has no oceans to soften its moods, no forest to whisper in its winds. It breathes in silence, waiting for something or someone to break the stillness. When we first sent our machines, our robotic eyes and minds, to Mars, we expected nothing more than rock and sand. But Mars, even in its silence, had stories to tell. The atmosphere is thin, just 1% of Earth's pressure, composed mostly of carbon dioxide. It cannot hold warmth, cannot cradle human lungs, yet it moves, it breathes, it shapes. Each dawn, frost forms across the plains, made not of water but of frozen carbon dioxide. Dry ice, glittering in the dim sunlight. As the day warms, it sublimates into mist, feeding dust storms that can stretch for thousands of kilometers. From orbit, these storms appear as swirling ochre clouds, wrapping the planet in a moving veil. At their fiercest, they can cover the entire globe, blocking sunlight for weeks. Imagine a world where the sun fades into a blood-red haze, and day becomes indistinguishable from night. And yet, in this chaos lies beauty. Mars is alive in its own way, a planet sculpted by time, not by tides or forests, but by wind, dust, and cold. Its surface tells stories millions of years old. Dried riverbeds winding across the highlands, vast canyons like Valles Marineris, so deep and long that they would stretch across the entire width of the United States. Volcanoes like Olympus Mons, 3 times the height of Everest, rise as silent sentinels to a violent past. Mars is frozen now, but once it may have flowed with rivers. Once it may have breathed thicker air. Once it may have known life. And so, when scientists study the rhythm of its year, they do not merely measure time, they measure history. They trace the heartbeat of a planet that once pulsed with potential. On Mars, a single year, 687 days, passes with monumental slowness. In the north, as spring begins, sunlight returns to the frozen caps of carbon dioxide and water ice. The polar plains shimmer, releasing plumes of vapor into thin air. Winds gather strength. Dust storms awaken. The temperature rises, yet rarely above freezing. By summer, the red plains radiate warmth. The atmosphere grows restless, and cyclones spin across the poles. From orbit, these storms appear like ivory spirals against a crimson surface, beauty born of turbulence. As autumn descends, the winds calm, the skies clear, and the frost returns. By winter, darkness falls again, and the polar night grips the world in silence. Each Martian year tells the same story, not in months, but in epochs. The planet sleeps, wakes, breathes, and sleeps again. For future explorers, this will shape every moment of survival. A year twice as long means longer missions, deeper planning, harsher endurance. To farm here, one must understand a new rhythm of growth. To build a city, one must align not with Earth's time, but Mars. It will not be easy, but humanity is already preparing. Rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance have felt the passing of Martian years, their wheels enduring countless souls, their instruments measuring the slow heartbeat of the red planet. Each sunrise they witness, each dust storm they survive, brings us closer to understanding what it means to live on another world. When we finally stand upon this world, when our footprints press into the iron dust of Mars, time will feel different. The clocks will tick a little slower. The sun will hang a little lower in the sky. The stars will wheel above, familiar yet shifted, as though the universe itself had taken a deeper breath. To live on Mars will mean adjusting to a new life rhythm, days longer than Earth's, years that stretch almost twice as far. Scientists already plan for it. Astronauts will live by Martian time. They'll work in souls, not days. Their calendars will align with the red planet's orbit, not Earth's. And it changes more than just numbers. It changes psychology, routine, biology. Circadian rhythms, the body's inner clock, will adapt to 24 hours and 39 minutes. Human sleep, work, and emotion will synchronize with a slower world. And yet, even as they live in that distant time, they will look back toward Earth, bright in the evening sky, their home world racing faster, its year already turning while Mars lingers behind. The first human on Mars will not just cross space, they will cross time itself. Night falls again on Mars. The red plains shimmer beneath a thin crescent of the sun. A soft wind whispers across the dunes, stirring dust that has lain untouched for millennia. In this moment, the planet feels alive, not as a world of death, but of waiting. Waiting for footsteps, waiting for voices, waiting for the hum of machines, the laughter of explorers. The first spark of a human city beneath its pale skies. Its long year continues, slow and solemn, yet patient, as though the planet knows that someday soon its silence will end. For now, our rovers keep watch. They measure the dust, the wind, the frost. They count the souls and track the length of each long year, whispering across space the secrets of this ancient world. Mars has always been a mirror, reflecting our curiosity, our fear, our hope. We look at its red face and see a reflection of our own courage, our endless need to explore, to understand, to endure. The Martian year, 687 days long, is more than a measure of orbit. It is a reminder that discovery is slow, that patience yields wonder, that the universe rewards those who wait and watch. And as Earth spins faster and Mars drifts patiently through the dark, one truth remains. Both worlds are bound by light, gravity, and destiny. When we finally call Mars home, its long year will become our year. Its dawn will become our dawn. Its sky our new horizon. And perhaps, one distant day, we will look up from the red soil toward the blue shimmer of Earth and whisper in awe and peace, we have found another home,